we can all just come back on this when, okay, I see Hendrik is recording. Thank you so much. Okay, so without delaying anything further, I'm just gonna jump in now. So the first thing, wait, let me just share my screen quickly. Okay, so are you guys looking at yourselves?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm quickly gonna go. Okay, yeah, I see my screen is sharing. So I'm gonna go to USD CAD now. Are you guys seeing my chart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool, man. Okay, so first thing to note is we entered USD CAD. I see there is a line over here. Okay. So USD CAD we entered over here. This is confirmation. So for you guys who still a little bit unsure about confirmation, we have, let me just delete these extra lines, and I'm just gonna add it as the trade progresses now. So when I sent you USD CAD, it was still in this channel. We had our breakout here. So when the breakout happened, this was when I was watching it already. And then when I got this was when I told you guys, sell it. Now, yes, the sell happened, but the most important thing to note about the sell is that it went past our support. And whenever support gets broken, you guys know that a flip in the market happens. So as you can see now, now that I've expanded the line a little bit on this price zone, that this rectangle is representing, on this price zone, we have one, two, three rejections of support, meaning it pushed price back. Then we had a break. So this break signaled that what was once support, what kept price above, will now keep price under. And
So
as you can see,
the
price
support.
went up, it went to go retest our zone, and then it fell back down with an interesting close. Okay, so for those of you who like to get like technical with your candles, and you like to get in deep with your candles, so sorry, I swallowed too fast there on my cool drink. Okay, I'm I'm ready now. Okay, so this red candle, this was a very strong bearish close, right? But right next to it, we have what is known in the forex market as a bullish engulfing. So this candle's body, just zoom in for you here, the low of the body. So I'm gonna place my the line that the horizontal line that I got now, I'm gonna place it on the low of the lowest point of the body of the red candle. And as you can see, the green candle is right there. So it started right where the last candle finished. So the bottom parts, the bottom parts are the same. The top parts. So as you can see, there's a big piece of green that sticks out. And because this body, not talking about the wicks now, because this body is bigger than this body, it classifies, or it's called in the market, a engulfing. And in this case, it is a bullish engulfing. So if you're going to look at, just to, for interest's sake, a bearish engulfing would look something like this. So you have your small green, very bullish body, and then you have a very big, overwhelming, bearish body of a candle. So as you can see here, they don't work all the time. And with this, was after this engulfing, price was supposed to fall, but it didn't obviously. And over here, price was supposed to rise all the way. And this candle, right? This candle holds the key to everything because the candle didn't go down. Yes, it pushed down. Yes, it pushed up. But the close and the open are so close to each other that you can almost say that this is an indecision candle. And an indecision candle is normally a candle that comes when a particular trend or a particular movement in the market is tight. So this is a bullish movement. We were expected to go up. And because of this candle, I am honestly um, I'm sure that if price goes up, it's not gonna go up far, and then it's gonna fall back down again. So as of now, for us that's still in USD CAD, I'd advise you guys to leave your stop losses on your entry points. That is what I'm doing, and if it comes so that it knocks out my stop loss on my entry point, I can always re-enter. I can always enter again. But if it comes to where it goes past this point, I can never make back these lost profits. So on USD CAD, leave the stop loss on your entry point and you'll be good. So the first one that we're gonna check out is or JPY. So this was the first chart that I sent um, to the group. And as you can see, each chart has its own characteristics. So when I look at this, I see that price very often rejects from high points and not that it comes from. You guys know what I mean when I say when the rejection doesn't come from low points, because what was supposed to happen is when price broke here, let me just identify that zone before I start. So when price broke the zone, price was supposed, after it broke, somewhere here, it was supposed to go there, right? And even though it dropped and went back up, it was still supposed to go there. On some charts, we do get that, and on some charts, we bank heavily on that. Um, there is in this list a chart or two that has a rejection like that actually. But what I've noticed is that rejection comes from mutual high points. So even if I look here, a high point was created over here, a new high point. Price listened and backed down. Price back down again over here. And then this is a false breakout because price didn't run continuously up after it broke our zone over here. So on that note, after noticing that price rejects um, on high points, I see that after this high point was created, I have one, two, three touches on here. And when I look at where I am at right now, I see the exact same thing. Um, I'm just gonna zoom in quickly before I go to try go to 4 hour. So price obviously came and the market kept over here. The market kept. Price dropped. It created a new high, right? It created a new high, and then it dropped again, and then price came up again, and then it's almost as if when price came here, it rejected again. Now you should note that this is on the daily chart. So these rejections are not those easy 4 hour, 1 hour rejections. These rejections actually mean something. So we had this rejection. I saw that price was reacting to this level over here. And if we go on 4 hour, we see that we kind of followed price all the way up. And right now, what I'm expecting price to do is I'm expecting price to jump up here the same way it jumped here and there. I'm expecting the jump here so that it can go and retest this again and fall. Another thing that made me think that this thing is going to fall as well. If you look at it this way, that is a high, right? And then this is the next high. So you can almost say that we are getting lower highs, and according rules, we know that lower highs are indicative of a fall in the market. One thing though that is kind of refuting that argument is the fact that our lows has been getting higher. So I'm sure that once price gets the break that it's supposed to get, it will fall from here. Um, the next one, oh yeah, and then this is where it's gonna fall to. I believe so because this was the last low that price reacted to for the session, basically. Um, the next one is called NZD, and basically, for NZD, same thing. I have um, for a weakened Australian dollar. Um, once again, mutual highs come into play. We have a false breakout over here. And the reason why I say false breakout, you can actually see that price reacted here, but after price came and broke this area, it was supposed to run on if it was a legit breakout, but it wasn't one. So I'll count this as a touch. You can count this as a touch as well. Here's another touch. Here's another touch. So it's obvious that this is a very active price level. And the zone right after this one is this one. And the reason why is because after this low was created, price came to it. And whenever price came to it, it reacted bullish around it. It actually created a head and shoulders here. So we have, let me actually go to 1 hour because I bet you can see it very clearly on 1 hour. Um, so price came here, price went back up, price came back down, shoulder, head, shoulder, and then price just kept on reaching for the stars after that. So for me, this is a highly active support zone. And price, you can see price almost tried it here and it shot right back up. There's not even a flinch. There's not even a little bit of wick to show that price pushed down and then it went back up. No, none of that. It just kept on pushing. So that is what is telling me that this market is gonna run down. And guys, please note the market is not gonna go down like that. Um, the market is gonna give you something like this. This is what the market will be giving you. A really perfect neckline over here as well. So this is what the market will literally be giving. The market is not gonna run down one time. So when we enter over here, right? When we enter over here, we're gonna do the same thing that we're doing with USD CAD now. We are not gonna um, move our stop loss
Stop
like
loss.
further below this point, right? We're gonna wait for price to come and create a new high. And when price comes and creates that new high and starts dropping, that is when I will start dropping my stop loss as well. But I will also be taking a new entry because as soon as it came down here and it found support on this zone, which I can almost bet it will, why it happened in the past. It happened in the past. Price broke out, price came and retested, price went on. So I can guarantee you, there is no way that price is just gonna come here and run down. It has been proven, it is shown here. So I'm expecting the break, the retest, and then as soon as I get confirmation on this retest, I will up my lot sizes because right now, if I get this break, then it's most certain that price is going to continue dropping because of the, uh, the fundamental flip within support and resistance. So right now, it's a really strong support because it held price above very nicely. But as soon